Finding those levels, too. Look at that four-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass. And Shakur meeting them with straight left hand.
Oh, and there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
Right now, we're going to give him his just due. Shout out to my brother, Just Due.
Yo, you know the deal. We back again. We never slacking. Word 'em up. Ladies and guys, whether if you drunk or you high, it's time to pay respects to the illest man alive. If you think you got a point, he'll shrink you down to size. And from there it's downhill like a slinky or a slide. Open your eyes, got a deep connection with the rise, so you might see them jump in whenever they go live. Peep it, this channel blowing up now, it's not a secret. With tons of exclusive interviews to listen to. Them other channels I hate, but yo, they missing clues. They start narratives, sip the goose and twist the truth. It don't take a rocket scientist to get the proof. Just click the live at 4 p.m. Eastern time. But when you chime in, make sure you keep it kind. But if cowards want to debate, then it's feasting time. My man Jusdueboxing shine busy all the time. Grind 24/7, 365. Videos he might have 365. My rhyme's sick, they make you do a 365. You get a rich if you think you fit to survive. It's Jusdueboxing, time to click the live. Ain't no beginners, if you soft, you ain't down to ride. I crush you, respect too, with Jusdu. He got the illest boxing show on the internet. The boy been a threat and he ain't even had dinner yet. Word 'em up. Yeah. You know what time it is. "4 p.m. Eastern. Click the link.
The truth or tell on your ass what you doing or what you're not doing every single time. You can lie, you can bullshit and all that, but when that bell ring, if you ain't put that work in, it's gonna show, bro. It's gonna show. Not to mention y'all in a sport that can cost you your life. Literally, you can die in this shit. So if that's the case, man, if you're gonna do this, don't bullshit with it. If you don't really want it, say to yourself, keep it real with yourself. I really don't want this shit. I can't put the work in that it requires. Walk away. Ain't nobody mad at you. Go out there, you're young enough, you go get educated, get a skill, do something, man. But don't play with this, man. People you can get killed in this shit, man.
Man, what's good? What's good? Salute to the family. How y'all feeling on this good Tuesday? Be back to build on this boxing for a bit and give it its just due how we always do, man. There's some things to talk about, man. There's been some interesting developments in the welterweight division since Saturday, man. You know, we got to see a bit of a shocker to some people with Brian Norman and Devin, right? Y'all know how these rankings work, man. They get to moving these people around and shuffling these guys in these rankings, man. They get crazy. They get crazy, man. We're going to talk about it, man. You know, man, they tried to X him out, they said, man. They tried to X DEBO Dev out, man, and still he remains, man. They said they wanted him out of boxing. And not only is he out here upsetting people, beating God's favorite fighters, beating the most dangerous guy in the division, you know what I mean, 3-division champion, but now he is ranked at sitting pretty at #1 in the welterweight division, man. boxing is truly the theater of the unexpected. I think if somebody would have told you in 2025 Devin Haney going to be 3-division champion, going to not only knock down but outbox Brian Norman, you get what I'm saying, and be number 1 in the welterweight division, man, people probably would have told you crazy. You get what I'm saying? Not too long ago, Boots Ennis was looked at as the guy to reign and run 147 pounds after Bud and Earl left. But, you know, boxing always has its own plans. And as we can see today, Devin Haney is upsetting the plans of the people, and they don't like it, man. They are pissed off about the young DEBO Dev. Oh, man, we're going to talk about all of it, man. We're going to talk about it, man. We're going to talk about it. But again, man, as y'all roll into the chat, shout out to the fam. Appreciate y'all joining me. Yeah, I know it. And we're going to get to it, man. Y'all help me wish baby boy a happy 8th birthday. But we going to build for a bit before I go tend to the daddy duties, man. You know, we're going to have some fun. We're going to talk about it. Shout out to my homie DP Rock. Appreciate you, bro. Jordan, my dog. Appreciate you, T Hill. Much love, my guy. How you feeling? Opulent. What's good with it, bro? Reef, what's good with it? You know what I'm saying? Devin, so if you nice, I'll support. I got to show more my Devin support. DEBO Dev, man. Sammy, what it do, man? Yeah, man, DEBO Dev is up here. Listen, he upset in the apple cart, man. They got him sitting pretty at number 1, man, at welterweight. Not only that, he cracked the pound for pound rankings. Hey, yo. Man, I'm laughing because I love seeing this shit. Shout out to Dev. Hey, OP. Hey, Jordan, you already know. Let me tell you why I'm laughing. Look, y'all already know. I always got to say this just so people be clear. I thought Brian Norman was going to win, but he didn't, and it's all good. Y'all know I'm Jusdueboxing, so I'm always able to come here, admit when I'm wrong, and give both guys their credit and just move on. But to see like the outrage, the public outcry, bro. Yo, DEBO Dev, man, he pissing people off by just winning, man. I'm telling you, he ain't even do nothing. He ain't even do nothing crazy. He just got in the ring. He said he was going to show levels. He showed some levels. Won him another title. Now people can't handle it. They out here overreacting. They wilding out. People acting a fool, man. They like, nah, man. You know, I'm hearing people walking it back. Brian Norman never was good. Oh, man, he was tailor-made. You know, the typical stuff. I'm not trying to hear that. Nah, bro. Just admit, just come on over here and eat some crow with me. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Crow is really not that bad if you got the right condiments, bro. Because to try to discredit that man after he proved you wrong is a clear-cut example of you being a hater. That's crazy to me. It's not that bad. Like listen, y'all know the whole week we was building up. I was having my fun. I had my pick. I was like, yo, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I still support both. All that stuff, right? So when the other guy wins and I'm proven wrong, it's all good. It's boxing. But to wake up the next day and be mad, be like, damn, we got to still deal with this. Hey, y'all. DEBO Dev said, I ain't going nowhere. All right, you hear me? Bro said, I ain't going no damn where. You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Now that's the pound for pound joints. Hold on, I ain't writing that. Wrong one. Hold on. Gotta take the glasses off. Oh my God, yo. Y'all be exposing yourselves, yo. Y'all really be having hate in y'all heart for these young fighters, bro. It don't even be that serious, yo. Just support him and move on, bro. He won. He won. What's your problem? Hey, y'all. Y'all gotta have some fun with me, y'all. JP, what's good with it? Hey, man. Hey, man. The only thing that's missing, y'all. Hey, Jordan, where you at, my guy? The only thing missing, we need to see Dad buy a watch. We need to see. I swear. Hey, Dad, man, please, yo, please go to the jeweler and cop up, yo. I'm telling you, that's gonna ice the cake. They really gonna be mad then. They gonna really be mad. Please, yo. Hey, Devin, you do it any other time after the win. Come on, man. I don't care what kind of watch you get. I swear, bro. Just go to the jewelry store, bro, and make your video. Do how you do. I love seeing people win and do them. Bro, the reaction from it is crazy. You got some sad people, bro. They is mad at this man because he went out there and won, bro. That's all he did. They like, nah. They like, nah, that wasn't a real fight. That wasn't a real fight. Fight Conor Benn. Fight Conor Benn. Fight Conor Benn, bro. This shit is funny as hell, man. God damn, yo. They like, nah, that's not a real fight. Oh my God, yeah. Fight Conor Benn. Fight Conor Benn in the UK. Oh my God, yo. Big shout out to Team Haney. Y'all proved the people wrong. Real boxing fans had no problem just calling it for what it is. It was actually a good fight from him too. It was a good boxing match. You know, you wasn't jumping out your seat. It wasn't all oohs and all that. But every fight is not going to be that. When you're fighting a young, hungry lion as dangerous as Norman is, you got to limit your mistakes in that fight. And that's what Devin Haney was able to do. And that put him in the driver's seat to get the win. And it ushered in all his hate, yo. And it's like people real colors are showing, bro. That the fact that y'all mad at this man for doing nothing but other than what he was supposed to do, yo, please. Yo. Hey, Devin, Team Haney, can y'all please? We need the jewelry store video, bro. Like, we need to see you buy a chain, like another watch, like do something like that. He gonna be mad as hell. See, he spent all his money on jewelry. He gonna be broke in a couple of years. Y'all think I'm playing, bro? I done heard it all, bro. I swear I done heard it all, man. He gonna be broke in 5 to 6 years. He need to be investing his money. Hey, Dev, keep winning, bro. Like, this shit is boxing and it's fun. And look, the Devin Haney era continues. Devin 2.0. You get what I'm saying? He putting the pressure on himself. He said he'll fight anybody. He said he with the smoke, he with it. He don't care who it is. He will fight him. You get me? That's what he on. Until proven otherwise, I'm not mad at the energy he putting out. Come on, man. Like, I'm telling y'all, I had knowledge that his dad was ready to pull the trigger to pull out of this fight. And yet Devin Haney still goes in there and win. Yes, I got a lot of respect for that. I respect it, bro. Like Sean Porter was saying, you know, this might not have been your number one choice, but somehow you found your way in the ring with him and you defeated him. You know what I'm saying? You beat him. So I respect it. I can't take nothing from you, bro. You know what I'm saying? I can't take nothing from you. It was a damn good outing from you, man. But this shit is funny, bro. Yeah, man. They was trying, Opulent, they was trying to get him up out of here, bro. And think about it. Opulent, not even after a fair fight. I could see if Ryan and Devin was fair, right? No Osterine, cool. Be mad. You know, he's exposed. Get him out of here. But nah, bro. Nah, bro. Nah. He cheated. And then he got back fighting one of the most dangerous guys that he could have fought. You got to give it the respect that it deserves, man. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to get him up out of here. They're like, fight Rolly now. Like, bro, when they telling you to fight Rolly, and this is no disrespect to Rolly, but y'all know how people talk about Rolly. Man, when they yelling fight Rolly at the top of their lungs, bro, you know it's bad. They just dying to see him lose. They need to see somebody land a shot. They like, bro, nah, man, Brian Norman wasn't it. Nah, Rolly could do it. Man, when they yelling for people to fight Rolly, I know you doing something right. That a dad, they telling you to fight Rolly, and that's not, I'm not saying that to slight Rolly, but when have people ever sick Rolly Romero on a fighter? Like, bro, Dev, they want you out of here, and the more that they want you out of here, I want to see you do your thing. You know what I'm saying? That's just how I'm cut, man. Like, it ain't that deep. You know what I'm saying? He went out there. He didn't do this running shit that everybody was saying that he couldn't do. He didn't do it. He stood in there when he needed to stand in there, and he took chances, man, and it paid dividends. You know what I mean? That big knockdown in the second round changed everything. Shout out to the Queen Lisa. How you feeling today? Man, it's not even about the win. It's the return of the confidence, y'all. You get me? They don't even know how to fully assess the win, Jordan, because they too busy trying to take the credit from it. You get what I'm saying? His confidence was something that returned. And then with the confidence, you seen more, seen more spots of him showing you himself, right? You seen it on a more consistent level, right? Him showing you the good boxing from Devin Haney, the sticking to the game plan, the swimming without getting wet, hitting and not getting hit, right? He boxed well. He boxed well. Like, it's not supposed to be some box office hit, but he did. He brought the tools necessary for the job, and he got it done. Anything else is just hating. You know what I'm saying? Sunshine, what it do? Oh, Killer Rolly with the WBA title, not in the top 10. Yeah, I'm telling you. Means a belt don't make you one of the best in your division. True. True indeed. True indeed, man. Damon, what it do, homie? Homie, what's good with it? Said the face of boxing, DEBO Dev. Hey, man, DEBO Dev is his era is alive and kicking, bro. You get me? BR was good, fam. Said DEBO Dev is here. Glad he's getting his shine. Confusing why Ring Magazine doesn't have other champions in their rankings. Oh, you saying I had to think about what you were saying. But that's what we here for. Shout out to the Box Store and Cash Sports. K Gunner was good with it. It was my thoughts on his rankings. That's why we here. Look, I mean, look, respected Dev, right? They was saying that Brian Norman Jr. was the #1 welterweight, right? They were saying he was the most dangerous guy there. When Boots left, right? He moved into that spot. He was looking dangerous. He had the impressive knockouts, one after the next, right? And he was looked at as the #1 guy. Devin Haney then went and challenged that #1 guy, and he beat him, took his strap. So then in turn, they moved him to #1. You know what I'm saying? I get it. And it also, you know, it's not no shade to Devin, but you know, the welterweight division is not as deep as it once was, as far as like star potential, right? Star studded, right? You got some young guys that's coming up. You got the Rohan Polancos of the world coming up in the game. Even Raul Curiel, man, but you don't have no like solidified, you know, guy that's running away with the division. So Devin is actually in a really good spot. You get what I'm saying? He earned his belt. He fought a dangerous fighter that, you know what I mean, was building his name and trending in the right direction, right? So he took his #1 spot, and then they moved Brian Norman to #2. I ain't tripping on that. At least they got Brian Norman ranked highly in the rankings, even despite the loss, and they ain't drop him and do some weird shit. So it's not crazy to see that Devin Haney is not ranked #1 in the welterweight rankings, man. If you just look at the list, think about it. Who's more accomplished on this list than Devin Haney? Nobody. You get what I'm saying? And he just moved right up and defeated one of the guys and took a strap. So it's only right. I get it. Put him there and give him his just due. Let him get his shine and see what the next fight is for him. But it's been some rumblings already. Like I told y'all, man, I truly thought, because this is the next move gonna be another money play. He about that bag, right? Turkey gonna pay you, but he gonna pay you to take dangerous fights. And I'm telling you, if you Devin Haney, man, you probably try to fight the winner of Barrios and Ryan Garcia. It's a simple play. I mean, it's an alley-oop at this point. You handled your end of the bargain. You got your tough work out the way. You beat Brian Norman right now. You got a title. Now you know the only fight that you could be sitting there waiting for, I think, is Ryan Garcia. That's the one that makes sense. It's right there. Alley oop. The only thing Ryan got to do is train his ass off, make it to the fight, and actually beat and dethrone Mario Barrios. If he can do that, then he cooking with some grease. Cooking with some grease. You know what I'm saying? If he can do that, he cooking with some grease. And then they both have earned themselves a shot at each other. Unification right there. I'm telling you, the Devin Haney era is gonna hurt some people's feelings, man. If this shit in a perfect world for Devin, because he said it. He said he was rooting for Ryan. You get me? They gonna be mad, boys. Some shit to be mad at. Look, man.
Ryan Garcia was actually one of your biggest cheerleaders on Twitter. He was hoping you would win. He even bet $50,000. He said, "Let the stars align," because now you are a world title champion, and he's going to be facing Mario Barrios for the WBC title, potentially setting you guys up for a nice unification fight. Is that the fight that you want?
Of course, that's redemption. So same way he was rooting for me, I'll be rooting for him. I want him to win, and I think that it will align, and it will be a massive fight.
There you go. I'm telling you. Hey, look, he's saying it. Look, I'll be rooting for him too, because you in a perfect world, why wouldn't you want that? If Devin Haney could get his lick back over Ryan Garcia in a unification, bro, a unification. You cooking, man. You cooking, man. He gonna upset a lot of people, bro. He get his lick back, a unification fight. Granted that Ryan actually makes weight this trip, right? That's me. What's good with it? Broly said Ryan about to sell. I know it, man. He said, yo, if he mess it up, yo, Barrios mess around. Piece Ryan ass up, bro. Barrios mess around and piece Ryan ass up, man. They said February, I think. Well, Ryan said, did he say February 21st? I'm telling you, man, this shit lining up for DEBO Deb, man. DEBO Deb looking like he here to stay, man. But look, Zab Judah gave his thoughts. He talked to Norbs and Jamel Herring. He gave his thoughts on if he thought the rematch should happen. So y'all got to talk to me, man. I got to play this clip for y'all. Y'all got to tell me, do y'all agree with Zab Judah? Zab Judah was saying, like, basically not to give Ryan another shot. He already gave him an opportunity to load the gun up, cock it back, and take a shot at his head. Like, I'm going to play the clip, but listen to what Zab said. And I get where Zab is going, but it's two ways to look at this. And Devin Haney, the fighter, is sounding like he interested in the rematch. Remember, especially in the unification, they was going to fight before. He says, "That put my guy in the air, nasty work."
This question, I got to answer. I can't let you go on this one.
Come on.
Ryan Garcia. They asked Bill Haney. He kind of downplayed. He said, "Let him get a strap, and we'll make it happen." Do you want to see that fight within 2026? I know I want to see it. I want to see. You don't want to see it at all?
I don't. I feel like if a man loaded the gun up, loaded the clip up, cocked it back, took a shot at your head, and missed and didn't kill you, I'm not giving you another chance to do it again. I ain't doing that.
That's some real shit. I like how you put that. That's some real shit. I like that though.
You took a chance to try to kill me, bro. Like you put some stuff in your body to make you Superman to try to come in there and take me out. That's not cool. That's not even though that go to show you that there's a God, because God didn't let it happen, but still, just for the fact and the notion of you having that type of evilness in your brain, nah, we can't do nothing else, bro. You know what I'm saying? We want it done. One time, shame on you. 2 times, shame on me now. Now, I ain't going to go back in the same fucking asshole hole again. No way in America. So I wouldn't fight him again. I wouldn't fight him again.
Do you think the public will let him off the hook on it? Because they keep saying they want to see the Ryan fight.
The public will have to just deal with it. The public would deal with it. The ones that understand real life, understand and has compassion in their heart, they understand. The ones that don't, listen, it'll be a learning lesson today.
2 cents, Zoom verse, Tim Blade, my bros. How y'all feeling, man? Shout out to the guys, man. Y'all double tap that screen, hit that like button, y'all. Let's get the likes with the viewership, man. Hit the like button. You know what I mean? And again, happy birthday to my baby boy. Happy 8th birthday to my baby boy, man. We're going to enjoy it. But we got to build on this boxing for a little bit, y'all, before we go. So, look, I get where Zab is coming from. Zab is truly talking from a competition standpoint, right? And being a former boxer, right? His own self, and always doing things the right way. He's purely just talking from like giving a guy a chance to essentially unalive you again, for lack of a better term, right? He gave you the opportunity once, you ruined it. Zab, like the hell with you, we moving on. We ain't giving you another chance. But that's him. Good thing is he ain't gonna have the final say. It's gonna be Devin Haney that has the final say. And as we just heard from the clip that I just played, that was after Devin Haney's win over Brian Norman. He said, look, I'm going to be rooting for Ryan too. I'm going to be rooting for Ryan Garcia as well. You know what I'm saying? I want to see Ryan Garcia win. And then that, I think it'll align the unification. And that's the perfect way to get your lick back. You had 147 pounds. Ryan blew weight, had Osterine the last time, didn't make 140. This time it'll be at 147 pounds. Both of y'all be healthy. It won't be no excuses. Won't be no Osterine this time. You'll have to be a fool to be dirty this time around, right? It's the perfect Cinderella story if you Devin Haney. They thought you was out of here. They counted you out April 20th of last year, man, when Ryan put that belt to you, man. It was looking crazy for a minute. But now we know he cheated. Now it's a no contest. Since then, you bounce back. You had a couple fights. Better performance the last time we seen you, right? You got something to look forward to, man. Kick his ass. Hey, man, I don't know about y'all, but Devin Haney got a raw deal the last time. Ryan Garcia, and I ain't gonna say he was Superman with the I know where Zab coming from, but he had an unfair advantage. That's where he going, right? So he cheated. And because of that, Devin Haney reputation took a hit. He got dragged. You get what I'm saying? They wanted him up out of the box, out of boxing. He had to find a way to get back. So I think in a perfect world, hell yeah, I want to see that rematch. I want to see Dev beat his ass. And if you could take a belt from him too, the only belt that he would have had won, man, you'll really be cooking. Shout out to Broly. Appreciate you, Aquaman, my guy, man. Appreciate you. Shout out to Lisa. Much love. 2 cents, my guy. On the Devin only chance of superstar shit. Unless he go to 54 and talk to that man Boots. Yeah, that's dangerous. But look, I think, shout out to Reed. Appreciate you, bro. I think in a perfect world, he go out there and fight. He go out there and fight him, bro. I think in a perfect world, he go out there and fight Ryan Garcia again, bro. The stars align. And to me, I don't want to skip too far ahead, but I don't think it's too far-fetched for people to believe that Ryan Garcia could beat Mario Barrios. You get what I'm saying? I don't think it's too far-fetched for people to believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't think so. I think we can see that fight, man. I really do.
They take I felt like the victory I always wanted was, against an elite fighter, somebody that, I thought would give me my respect in boxing. I know in my heart they set me up in that way. It did a number on me. I became very angry.
Who's next? Is it Devin?
It's Devin. We already signed it.
But Devin has to. Okay.
He has to. We have to win. We have to win. Can't look over past our opponents. So, we already faced off. We're already ready to go.
Is it true that he had to drop the lawsuit on you in order to get these fights? Is that true?
Yeah.
He did.
I wasn't gonna give him the fight unless he dropped it.
So it's done.
Yeah. So, got whatever I wanted. I'll beat him again. That's why I did it so easily.
Mm-hmm. Shout out to my guy J.A. man. What's good, Brody? How you feeling? Hey man. So look, that's what I'm saying. There was already signed a fight before. You heard what Ryan Garcia was saying. Oh, they took the win from him. That was his chance to get a win over a elite guy, and they took it from him, right? They took this, they took that. They took the you get what I'm saying? They took the win from him. They took this, they took that. And and look, you cheated. They didn't take shit. You blew it. Whatever you put in your body, whether knowingly or unknowingly, to this day, the world may never know. But I got a guy that know a guy that know a guy, right? So we just gonna leave that there. But That was on you, man. Still to this day, no accountability. Talking about they took it from you. They wouldn't have took a win from you and made it a no contest if you didn't have Osterine in your system. So now, I know that was an old clip. So now, fast forward to today, he's still talking like he'd go in there and beat. Look, he said, look, I played the clip for y'all the other day. He said he'd whoop Devin ass again. He said he'd whoop his ass again. Devin like, look, I'm rooting for him. I don't think it's far-fetched for people to believe that Mario Barrios could lose to Ryan Garcia, right? Ryan Garcia go out there and lose to Mario Barrios, man, he done. All that, you know, all that. I got a big following shit, man. You'll just be a meal ticket. You'll just be a name for people and a lick. You get what I'm saying? So Ryan got to win this shit. He fumbled the bag once. He fumbled the bag twice. Ryan fumbled the bag twice. Let me tell you, the first time, Osterine, yeah, you might have got paid, but we come to find out y'all didn't get paid, which I was reporting. You messed that situation up. You get what I'm saying? And then you had the rematch lined up for you. They threw you in there with Rolly, a guy that you said was easy to beat. You said all this shit in sparring. We see how Rolly did you in sparring. You went and fumbled the bag. You got beat up, neutralized, dropped by Rolly, right? That's twice. Third time's a charm. Now off a loss, off cheating, and they was trying to set you up for the biggest rematch of your career off cheating Devin Haney. Let's make this clear. And you messed it up. You lost. And since then, you have done nothing. And now they're going to give your cheating ass an opportunity to fight Mario Barrios for the WBC strap. Remember that fake-ass ban that they had on him, y'all? Remember that fake-ass ban? The WBC came out, made a statement. Fake-ass ban. They only banned this man until an opportunity presented itself for him to fight for their sanctioning body, and they was all cool with it. They never banned him. That shit was just PR. That shit was for something for the people. They fake banned him, and now off a loss and cheating Devin, they giving him an opportunity to fight Mario Barrios for the WBC strap. You get what I'm saying? With the ideal of putting him back in the ring with Devin Haney for the biggest rematch of his career. That's how well boxing is treating his cheating ass. Man, you can't make this up. You can't make this up. You really cannot make this up, bro. And I ain't mad. I ain't mad because you know what? I'm not about to be mad. I know how people feel about Ryan, but I'm rooting for Devin. The Devin I seen Saturday is trending in the right direction to get back to himself. He had a lot of good moments in that fight with Ryan Garcia, but ultimately he made some mistakes that cost him the fight, and we all know how that went, right? But I think this opportunity is for Devin. If you're a real fan of boxing, take your personal feelings aside. If you just root for seeing guys get their just due, he didn't get his just due after getting cheated, right? You get what I'm saying? Had it not been, for the game plan, maybe we have a different conversation right now, even with the Osterine, right? So if you Devin Haney, if you rooting for clean boxing, you want to see this dude get his opportunity to get his lick back against Ryan in a unification. And I don't want to skip no steps. That Barrios fight got to get over the hump. They got to make it. They got to make it to the ring. All that stuff got to happen. And Ryan actually got to win. But I'm telling you, if you Devin Haney, in a perfect world, man, that shit is lining up for you to get your lick back and get the last laugh over a guy that cheated you and tried to damage your career. They try to throw you away, bro. I'm rooting for you to get your lick back and be his ass. You get what I'm saying? Big shout out to the Queen Lisa, always supporting, showing love to the baby boy on his birthday. She said, for baby boy birthday, thanks for the quarter in the cash app. Much love to you, man. I'm going to make sure he gets it too. Shout out to the Queen Lisa.
And we ain't never got a box again. Well, right. well. I already been getting these back, but now it's time for you to get your just due.
Much love, much appreciation. Shout out to Dante's Boxing Talk. You better put Tiger in that top 10. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Give him a couple more fights. Tiger gonna be right in there, bro. I think so. Give him a couple more of the right fights, Dante. I think he'll be right there. I think he'll be right there. But look, his era, the next chapter of his career has started. And I'm enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but you know what? Hey, Damon, you right, though, right? But I'm going to give you another way to look at it. I'm going to give you another way to check this out. Hey, Damon, I'm going to give you another way to check this out or look at it, right? Hey, man. Hey, Damon, Let's put our energy into rooting for the fact that Ryan and Barrios actually fight. We have nothing against Barrios at all, but let's root that Ryan actually gets that fight, wins that fight, and makes it to the rematch with Devin. Because look, bro, in a perfect world, all they doing is lining your guy up to be a unified 3-division champion. You hear me? Getting his lick back over a guy that tried to vanquish him from you know what I'm saying, from the sport. You know, think about how satisfying it would be for the Devin Haney supporters to see him get his lick back against Ryan, take a belt from him in a unification, give him another official loss on his record. Hey, man, I'm rooting for shit like that because, look, he got cheated. Let's remember that. He the one that got cheated. He did no cheating. You could say you don't like his personality. You could say you don't like his tattoos. You don't like his haircut. You don't like the diamonds in his teeth. You don't like his jewelry. All that stuff. I get it. But when it comes to being a clean athlete, if you're not on that snap conspiracy shit, the man has been a proven clean athlete through and through. Every time he's taken a test, he's always came back negative. He's never tested positive for any, banned substances or none of that. So at the end of the day, even if that's not your favorite fighter, he's a clean guy. He's a clean fighter. And he deserves his opportunity to get his lick back over a guy that a lot of y'all say is a cheater in Ryan Garcia, undisciplined ass cheater, right? He need to be dealt with. What perfect opponent for them than each other, bro? I would love to see them fight each other. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Devin Haney had a lot of good moments in that first fight. He was getting knocked down and stuff like that. Outside of the knockdowns, he was winning rounds. So if he showed us Saturday his ability to get back to sticking to a game plan and using that jab. It wasn't as consistent as what you've seen in the past, but that's a given, right? That's understandable because he's still building, he's still rebuilding, the situation with him and Ryan. So you seeing it, right? You seeing him work himself back into the fighter that we know he could be. So that's all. I'm just rooting to see him get his just due, and win, lose, or draw, I still rock with him, but I would love to see him get his lick back, man. I think that's the perfect Cinderella story for him. Like, it's no better situation for him than that one, right? It's no better situation. You get what I'm saying? You go out there and you get the lick back over the guy that, really almost made, man, he almost cost you everything, bro. You know what I mean? Devin almost cost his man. I mean, Brian almost cost Dev everything, man. You know what I'm saying? So I know he got to be somewhat in a rush to get that lick back. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to hear what Sean Porter had to say because they call Sean Porter a hater, man. Sean Porter gave his thoughts, about Devin Haney, and they called him a hater. And McQueen, the professor, locked and loaded, was good with it, man. Brian said Devin top dog, man. Devin is definitely a top dog, man. And if you ain't admitting that, you just don't like him. Top dog doesn't necessarily mean the absolute best fighter in the world, but he's one of them. He's one of them. And I think with moments like what he had on Saturday solidifies that. I think that proves it, right? I think that shows the world what Devin Haney is as a talent. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to knock him. It's hard to knock him. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here to give him his credit. Like I told y'all I would. I told y'all he was going to win. I told y'all I was going to build, get a man his credit. They got him ranked at number 1 at welterweight. I ain't tripping or have a problem with it because he's the most accomplished guy on the list. He just moved right up to the division, challenged the dangerous champion and Brian Norman, and he won. And now he's sitting pretty at number 1. I ain't mad at that. I'm happy to see it for him, actually. So let him have it, man. Let him have it. This dude been through a lot of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? He been through some things, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm leveling with him. He been through some things, but we're going to keep going. We're going to hear what Sean Porter had to say about all this.
The thing that surprised me about Shakur, he's strong.
No, not that one. That's the wrong one. My bad, y'all. Players mess up. I got to get y'all the Porter clip, man. They was mad at Sean Porter, man. Oh, and Andre Durrell, too, is another one, man. Andre Durrell is another one. Let me play this, man. Let's get to
Haney, make me a believer. Look, bro, it ain't my fault that I can't trust Haney no more. And no, I'm not hating. In fact, it's Haney's fault and Haney's alone. Why? Duh! Listen, man, Before the Garcia fight, Haney was considered a beast. But a certain fight derailed that. So now Haney has seemed to win from this to this.
If you're that aggressive, get overconfident. Big left hand by Garcia.
Out back.
Big left hand. And down goes Devin Haney. Holy shit. But that trick is enough.
And now this.
What Devin are we going to get after the Ramirez fight? I think him and I think Bill for sure are concerned about Devin getting hit.
But somehow, I got a problem for going for Norman Jr.
No. No. No.
I mean, he does have a good left hook.
Good body shot by Norman.
Oh! Oh, he's out. And I can't trust Haney no more.
Trust issues.
But at the same time, that doesn't mean he won't win this fight.
This thing is bigger than Nino Brown. This is big business.
So Haney mentioned many times in interviews leading up to this fight that he was going to win this fight in dominating fashion.
I see it. I see it. I see it. I do see it. Show me. Show me my bitch. Yeah, man, I'm right here. I'm right here. Shut up, man. Shut up. You a bitch, nigga. You a bitch. Yeah, all right.
So maybe he will. And I guess we'll find it out tomorrow night.
People. Because you can fake for a long time, but one day you're going to show yourself to be a phony. That's for sure.
Call to action. Who you rolling with? Let me know in the comments. Peace.
Man, and shout out to Andre Durrell because he got proven wrong. He got proven wrong like hell, man. He got proven wrong. Shout out to my dog, man. That's my dog. LaMarcus was good, homie. He said nobody talking about Tank while people. Nah. I know what Fresh Baker was talking about. Trust me, bro. I'll say this, Fresh. If it was a video, these people would be playing it. Trust me, man. In no world where Tank have a video out there and people have access to it and don't play it. But, you know, shout out to my dog, Fresh, man. But look, that was Andre Durrell. Look, he has so many non-believers, and I get it, rightfully so. The Ramirez fight left a sour taste in the mouths of many. But I was a firm believer. I was an advocate for saying maybe he needed more than one fight to bounce back. And that's what it's looking like. And now that he got another fight under his belt, Cornelius, what it do, homie? You know what I'm saying? He proved a lot of people wrong, bro.
Boy, you know good or well you ain't finna sit in no pocket with me. Sit in that pocket with me. Sit in the pocket with me.
What if I put you down?
You can't. You can't. You can't. You can't.
Remember this day.
I might touch your arm and your ankle go break. Ankle go break. Ankle go break. Ankle go break.
Sound good. It sound good.
I'm finna turn your meniscus.
It sound good.
You ever had your torn meniscus, brother?
That meniscus is still coming.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
I'm gonna remember every last piece of every day.
Dev said, remember this day? All devious and shit. Remember this day? Hey, y'all. Nah, man. So what is it? Snack, y'all? Is it snack? Because they saying snack is they saying it's snack. They like, get that snack out of boxing. Get that snack out of boxing. gotta give Devin Haney his just due, bro. Gotta give him his just due. ASAP, low dog, what it do, man? You get me? Hey, man. He said he thought he was tougher than beating them nobodies. And look, styles make fights. Damon, you know that. Devin Haney had the right style for the job, man, and he stayed disciplined. He had the right style. He had the right amount of confidence, and he stayed disciplined, and he stuck to his game plan, and he boxed to victory. You know what I'm saying? Convincing victory. Devin Haney back, bro. He might be back. He might be back. Is he 100%? You know, I think it's still some things that he can still do in terms of sharpness and activity, right? But you know, he's trending in the right direction. That's the only thing you can do is continue to be better than he was the last fight. And bring the tools for the job and get the job done. That's what he was able to do. He did it. He did it in impressive fashion to me. You know what I mean? I think this was impressive, but you know, with anytime you go out there and prove people wrong, everybody don't want to admit to it. You know, you still got some naysayers, man. So we got to talk about it. You know what I'm saying? He surprised me too, LaMarcus, just a bit. You know what I'm saying? Just a bit. You know what I mean? Because looking at how he performed, that's Devin Haney. He can do that. He can even do better than that. That's the conversation people don't want to have. He can even box better than what he did Saturday. You know what I'm saying? That I know. It's all up to him. You know what I'm saying? So again, that's all you can do is move in the right direction. But you had Max Kellerman. Max Kellerman had some things to say about that, man. He said he felt like, you know, Devin is Hall of Fame, but not a great fighter. He said he can't call him a great fighter. We're going to get into that, but you got to give him his flowers, man. You know, when they got the comedians making the videos, you know it's viral.
You down. You can't. I can't. Boy, you ain't got nothing in them gloves.
Remember this day. Remember this day.
Are you kidding me? Nice check.
That's what you do. Devin, that's what you do. I always knew you could do that. You get what I'm saying? Now you just owe me $5,000 more. Word. The fuck you mean what the fuck I mean? Nigga, 9 times out of 10, you thought this fight was equivalent to the Ryan fight? I put $10,000 on you when you was fighting Ryan and you left the ring dying. There's no way in hell you think you could just knock, you knock him out and we even. We ain't even, bitch. I bought it. You heard me. When you was fighting Ryan, I was going shopping, nigga. I bought a house that I wasn't never able to pay for. Do that make sense, nigga? You owe. I still got the video, nigga. I had to get in the Uber when your fight was over and didn't even pay for the Uber. So how did the Uber even pull up? I stole it. So you need to fight 2-3 more people and then we equal. Then we even. You better go. All right, you knock Lamar out from Power, from BMF, we even. Other than that.
Y'all know I always got the clips, man. The clip king has some clips for y'all. Well, we definitely giving Devin his just due. And it's people that just don't want to do that. They mad at the youngin for going out there doing this thing. I love it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I love it. Hold on, man, because we ain't done. Max Kellerman never bites his tongue.
The name describes himself. The name described the performance. He fought a guy that, in my opinion, did everything wrong that was extremely beneficial for David Benavidez. Yarde at the high level, he faded.
Oh, now Yarde.
I would vote to put Devin Haney in the Hall of Fame today. If he retired today, the resume is the resume, period.
Yes.
But I can't call him a great fighter.
Why not?
You can't call him a great fighter?
Because
of how he's doing it?
He has one great win in his career, where on that night he was a great fighter. I thought he lost the fight, but it was a close fight against Vasily Lomachenko.
Okay.
Right.
That was a great fighter on that night. Now, he has legitimate Ring Magazine championships now. And what is this, his third?
No.
Second.
He was just ring champ at lightweight where he was undisputed.
Right. This is the problem with the way boxing is scored and boxing rules in terms of clinching and all that stuff. He basically, I don't mind sitting on a lead. He stopped fighting in the second half of the fight.
Man, so what do y'all think, man? Well, y'all think that wait now, Devin Haney retire. Lee, what's good with it, homie? You know what I'm saying? So I feel like Dev owed me too. He betting on Ryan by himself. Tank Channel. Where Tank Channel at? Not just do ain't. The Butcher, what it do, homie? So look, man, look. I guess it's tough. It's always subjective, man. How many Hall of Famers would you say are not great? You know, are there a large percentage of guys that get into the Hall of Fame that are not deemed great fighters, right? I don't know about that. I don't know if there's a lot of fighters in the Hall of Fame. Like that's something to discuss. That's a discussion, but it's tough though. Creo, what's good with it, bro? How you feeling? It's tough to say somebody's not they're a Hall of Fame fighter, but they're not great. I mean, it just is perspective, and it's like what are the requirements for being considered great, right? Because he went to saying his resume is his resume. He got one great win over Vasily Lomachenko, and they always say how they thought he lost, but I mean, what he's doing for boxing, I mean, what he's done, what he's accomplished, I think the accomplishments and all of that stuff matter too. I think who you beat is a big part of it, but I don't think it's the end all be all. And I think that's the issue. You get what I'm saying? That's the issue. Is he a great? I don't know, man. I mean, look, he's 26 years old. How many people, if they retired at 26 years old, would have 30 plus wins, be undefeated, be a former undisputed champion, 3 division champion? You get what I'm saying? At 26 years old, that's he's very accomplished, bro, at this point. So my thing is this, bro. You only can beat who's available and beat who they put in front of you, right? He's done that and he's still undefeated. So it's hard to take away from what he's done. 26, like, let's keep this in mind. He's 26 years old, 3 divisions, undisputed. I don't know, man. And he in a position to damn near be unified right now if he get in there with Ryan and beat him. If Ryan beats Barrios, or better yet, even if Barrios was to lose, if he fought another champion at 147 pounds, he'd be unified at the division. 3 division, unified, former undisputed. You get what I'm saying? I don't know, man. That's what I think. Look, listen, man. What it boils down to is this: it's all perspective. It's subjective. Perspective is what you think. But I think greatness comes in many different forms, bro. Some people's greatness is gonna be like solidified, where you can look at their resume and say, "Look, he fought boom, 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 boom," and you ain't even gonna have to go no further than that, right? You're going to be able to say, yeah, he fought this one, he did this, he had this belt, that belt. I think with Devin Haney, I think it's a little bit different because of the way things move now. And maybe you don't have, I don't know, man. He got contemporaries, he got people he can fight. I just don't know. I feel like greatness for him is going to be what he accomplished, right? His resume is solid, right? It ain't going to be like, it's not his resume that's going, he don't have a Hall of Fame resume. But he got Hall of Fame accomplishments. You get what I'm saying? And it's hard to take credit from. It's hard to take credit from that. He got some Hall of Fame accomplishments. Get what I'm saying? It's some people that's in the Hall of Fame that ain't done some of the shit that he's done in terms of accolades. So I get it. You got some people that's very dismissive of accolades, titles, and things, championships, and things like that. But in today's boxing, where it's a lot of politics and shit like that, he's found a way to navigate the maze of boxing and be very successful in it. The more people tell you what Devin Haney isn't, and the more he wins, it proves those people wrong. They keep saying what he ain't, but they keep figuring out ways to, put guys in the ring with, and he gonna beat. You get what I'm saying? They be figuring this shit out. You got to give him credit. So I don't know, man. It's tough. It's tough to say. It's tough to say, man. But for me, I'm all about giving credit. So for me, I understand the argument about if he's a great fighter, but he definitely is Hall of Fame. And I think the accomplishments, the things that he achieved this early already at the age of 26, that's like let's put something in perspective real quick. Yo, Muggs, what's good with it? Y'all hit that like button. Yo, double tap the screen, hit the like button, put some color in the chat, support the grind, say happy born day to the baby boy. We gonna build for a couple hours and we gonna get up out of here. But let me put this in perspective, y'all. What is he? Devin Haney is 26 years old, right now, right? He's 26. Do y'all know how old Vasily Lomachenko was when he turned pro? Yeah, that fight that they always refer to, that they feel like he got beat and he didn't really beat Loma, and yeah, that guy. Y'all know Vasily Lomachenko turned pro at 26, I believe it was, 26 years old. Devin 26 right now. I just want this to sink in. Devin Haney is as accomplished as what he is at that age. Loma was just turning pro. 26. 26 years old. A 26-year-old pro. You get what I'm saying? Facts. He's 26. You get what I'm trying to say? So let that sink in. Now, Vasyl Lomachenko, he got to it fast, and he was, I think, the fastest 3-division champion and shit like that. So he's very accomplished in his own right. But just let that sink in. All the accomplishments Devin got with all the 30-plus fights, Lomachenko was just turning pro, y'all. Let that sink in. He was just turning pro, and he's already he's retired at this point. You get what I'm saying? So it's not just Devin Haney's resume alone that's going to read that he was so great, right? You're going to look at the resume, you're going to say he fought some good fighters, you're going to see the Lomachenko win. You'll see the 140 stint, you'll see the Ryan Garcia blip, right? Then you'll see the get back, the Ramirez fight, the Brian Norman fight. You know what I mean? And that's not even the end of the story. So I don't know. I'm just coming from a different standpoint. I think they've done good business. I think they made really smart business moves that benefited them, and they played the game very intelligently. There's no other way you can say it. There's no other way you could put it. The guy they keep telling you what he not. He keeps showing you that he is. They keep saying that he can't. He keeps showing you that he can. He find ways to be relevant in this sport. You get what I'm saying? He find ways to be relevant in this sport when people ready to write him off. And like I said, we've all seen it with the Ryan Garcia shit. They was ready to throw him away. They were ready to throw him away. So I think it's refreshing today to see him really kind of survive boxing purgatory, right? Because he was in a weird space for a minute. You know what I mean? After the Ryan fight. Weird space. Other great talents. Yeah, for me, I think it's more than one way to measure it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk about it. Shout out to Will. What's good with it? Frequent, my guy. What's good on me? Y'all hit that like button, man. Double tap the screen. The likes is disgusting, man. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Don't sleep on politics. Nah, they played the game. That's why I say, if you listen to what I'm saying, they played the game. But who hasn't? You know what I'm saying? Who hasn't, right? I think as a fighter, the goal is to always play the game to the best of your abilities, and you use things to your advantage. I think they've done an excellent job at doing so, right? I think they've done an excellent job at doing that, and like you got to fight great guys. I think that's one part of it, but I think it's also what you achieve is great. Like what he's done at a very young age. Like I said, Loma was just turning pro, and look at all that he's accomplished, bro. And Loma is already out the game with less fights and everything. You get what I'm saying? That to a degree makes him, special in his own right. Now, but if you stripping them down, you just talking about purely X's and O's and resume alone, that's a different conversation. But I think you got to look at the overall picture, the wins, the accomplishments, the way they navigated the game, the way they made money. I mean, think about it. They continue to tell you how he can't sell, he don't do this, he don't do that, but he making money. He making millions, and he keep finding people that's gonna pay his ass. I respect that. I do. I respect it. He finding a way to be relevant in the sport where they seemingly don't want you. You know what I'm saying? I got a respect for it, man. I respect it. About the game he invested in Dev early. Hey, that being the elderly and the youngest. Elderly. Hey, remember all that? Hey, Creole, remember all that talk about beating up young the old guys? Beating up old guys. You know what I'm saying? Now he fought a young guy. You see, they quiet on that. Hey, Creole, they quiet on that. They quiet on all that. They quiet on that. They quiet on it. They quiet on it. Barrios at 10. I can't believe it. Yeah, he there. Crush was good with it. But look, what's his name? Makey. I can't pronounce the name. Pardon me. But look, check this out. All that means with Barrios being number 10 is that the welterweight division is not heavy. It's not deep. It's not a deep division. It's thin at the top. And remember, Barrios is one of the champions. So it's not hard to see that he's ranked you know what I mean, within the top 10 in his own division because the division is not that deep. And think about it. It's not all good for Barrios because you got non-champions that are ranked over you, and you have a belt in your division. You get what I'm saying? Got a belt in your division. You older, far more guys, all that stuff. It's crazy. So that just means that welterweight is not that, not that deep. Shout out to my guy Crush too, man. Dante said now they say Norman was the worst champ there was. Nope, we ain't doing that. Norman was the most inexperienced out of the champions, possibly. Yeah, I'll say inexperienced because there ain't gonna be no boxing slander over here. I'm standing on business. Y'all wilding. Ain't gonna be no boxing slander for me. Norman wasn't the worst, and I get you, Dante. They bugging on Norman. He wasn't the worst. Maybe he was inexperienced. Maybe he still was green in some areas, and they would have told you that. They still learning on the job, bro. We know this about Norman. He'll be back. He will be back. Brian Norman, Sr. and Jr. will be back, bro. And I hope people will be supporting them when they return. You get what I'm saying? I hope the support be just as loud as some of the slander that's going on. They'll be back. Devin used his experience, and he won the fight. Nah, he messed around, beat Ryan. That's what I'm saying. He messed around and beat Ryan. Hey, look, he ain't just number one in the welterweight rankings. He cracked the pound for pound rankings, and he replaced Canelo. They really gonna be punching the air on this one. Shout out to my baby girl, the Queen Miss Just Do is in the building. How you feeling, baby girl? Said what the money folks think. That's what matter. I'm telling you. I think he on the side. He on Turkey. He on the side where he getting paid right now. That money looking good. That Turk money. That Turk money looking good. You know what I'm saying? That Turk money, Santiago shouldn't be above Barrios. But I think that's the thing, man. It says plenty about the welterweight division and nothing at the same time. It's not that deep. It's thin at the top, bro. It's really thin. Yeah, they got Canelo up out of there and replaced him with Haney, bro. They got Canelo. This is the first time in years that Canelo has not been in the top 10 pound for pound. Devin Haney cracked that top 10 on y'all, man. He cracked the top 10 on y'all, man. I don't know. They really going to be punching the air on that one. They keep telling you what he ain't, and they keep showing you that he is, man. He cracked the top 10, man. Yeah, he plays Canelo. Big drop Dre. What it do, man? He's on pay-per-view revenue research to call Dad broke. Like, damn, they love it, boy. Yeah, they be going too far with it, Reef. They're going too far with it. They was going too far, but let's keep going. John Wick, he said, bam, 3 for me and pound for pound. I get it, man. Bam is special, bro. Bam is special. Let's keep rolling. Hold on. What I got for y'all? Because Richardson Hitchens was going in a little bit too, man. Richardson Hitchens was going off, y'all. But let's hear who we want to hear from Brian Norman Sr., man.
Brian Norman did not get outclassed. He showed that he did deserve to be in the ring with a Devin Haney. Devin Haney even gave him props for deserving to be in the ring with him. You can ask him. He ain't gonna tell you Brian Norman Jr. was a sorry ass fighter. You feel what I'm saying? He gonna tell you what it is. He gonna tell you. You gonna see why he fought so cautious. You gonna see why he didn't throw that many punches. I mean, you just gotta go ask. That's it.
Chris Papa, thank you for the 5-piece. This is the second time Junior has been dropped. 4th time he's been hurt in a fight. Senior, is it a problem that he's getting caught with the shots that hurt him?
No, I think today was the first time I ever really seen him hurt. He didn't. First of all, with Boca Chica, I'm positive he wasn't hurt at all. He wasn't hurt at all. That was a flash knockdown. He got knocked off his pivot. Go look at the fight. Go look at how he got locked. How he got hit. Look at how when he got caught, his head was pushed down his way. He was coming forward on the front foot, so he was putting his weight on the front foot. Rick mistake, and he went down. He went off balance. He rolled. He got straight up. He got right back to work. It's not like he went back and started clinching and holding, and none of that. You feel what I'm saying? If you want to say he was hurt in a Quavo fight a couple of times, nah. You have to get used to the shots. You feel what I'm saying? These are people that's doing a lot of talking that don't even box. You have to get used to the shots. So that's why a lot of knockouts come in the early rounds, because if you're not used to the activity, if you're not used to the punches that you take in, you can get hurt doing that. You feel what I'm saying? But this was the first time I ever visibly seen him hurt myself. Ever. Even look, even in sparring.
That's my fight, punk!
You got knocked the fuck out!
Yeah, the talk is crazy, man. So look, Senior said, man, his son, that's the first time he's seen his son hurt. So I think it's safe to say you gotta put some respect on Dev's name, man. You know, Brian Norman been in there with a puncher in Boca Chica, Janelson Boca Chica, and you know what I mean? He said this fight was the fight, is the first time he's seen him visibly hurt. So I told y'all, you know, you always got everybody could punch with them 8-ounce gloves. Let this be a lesson, not so much to the team Norman. I know they know what's up, but to the fight fans out there, all y'all that Dev is pillow fisted shit, and then y'all see him punching it, and now you hearing a guy tell you that's the first time he ever seen his son hurt was against a guy that people call pillow fisted. Let that shit sink in. People say anything, man. People can punch. They'll get punched in the face. Ain't nothing nice about it. Ain't nothing nice about it. Nothing nice about it. Nothing nice about it. Nothing at all. You know what I mean? Y'all hit that like button, man. Nothing nice about getting punched in the face with 8-ounce gloves. Oh shit, man. Creole, I got two sons, bro. I got two sons. Two sons, man. He can't have more than one birthday in a year, bro. I got two sons. My 8-year-old birthday is today, November 21st. And you talking about baby do. Baby do. His birthday is in July with his mamas. But let's keep building, y'all. Let's keep building. So let's keep getting to these, man. Because I got another clip from Senior, man. He said his son did not get outclassed. I don't know what to call it. Outboxed, outthought. I don't know how you want to look at it, but he got outboxed. You know, he got outthought. It's okay. He lost. He lost to the better man. You know, it's all good. He lost to a better man. You get what I'm saying? He lost to a better man. Hold on, I got another one when he talked about this fight.
All it was him not being him. Anybody that knows him knows that that's exactly what it was. It was him not being him. With that being said, with some of the people who had something to say about coaching and some of the things I was saying, you got to understand from my standpoint, from a person that knows the person that's in the ring. I don't know what y'all heard in the corner. I don't know what parts they heard or whatever else. But if you know, I kept asking him, are you locked in? I'm looking at his eyes. Are you locked in? Are you good? Are you straight? Because he knows what we need to be doing. And to him, like I told you on several occasions, the him that I know, even 50% of him would have took care of that. You get what I'm saying? But he wouldn't let his hands fly like he wanted to let his hands fly. He wouldn't let his hands fly like he needed to let them fly. And he wouldn't do what he needed to do. So again, like I said, sometimes, people have bad games. People have bad days. So, one can be on and one can be off. And that's just how it was. You feel what I'm saying? Simple as that. But like I said, shout out to all the people who are respecting the game and respecting what was going on. And that is what it is.
Nah, I hear you on that, man. What was the conversation like with you and your son? Obviously, reflecting on it and stuff like that. A long flight back, obviously.
No, not really. Not really. He knew what it was off top. It was off top. It was basic as what you saw. The some of the encouraging words I was giving him in the corner and some of the pep talks that I'm giving him in the corner was pretty much to let him know where you at with it. Like, you just need to be you. You need to go out here and throw your coming up. You know what I'm saying? Let your hands go. Let your hands fly. And that'll be enough to do what we need to do, because he's a thief. And I'm not saying that in a bad way. He's a thief, meaning he steals rounds. We're talking about Devin Haney here. He's a thief. He steals rounds. He knows how to steal rounds. That's what he made his career on. He knows how to steal a round. He gonna pop, boom, 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 round by round. Make sure you win round by round, and that's what he's good at doing. And now, so he's doing what he's good at doing. I need you to go out there and be good at what you're good at doing.
And look, he's saying a lot there, man. And I get it. It's the first time they lost, so you know, they adjusting to it and reacting to it in real time. You know, nobody plans on losing. But yeah, they got out, you know, people say they got out coached, outboxed, outthought, whatever the case, man. He won. He won fair and square. But some of the things that he was saying, like having to ask B, you locked in and stuff like that. It's very interesting, man. I wonder how much did the overall moment affect him. Like, you know, maybe I'll reach out and see if they're willing to chop it up and talk about it.
That was my thought. That was my thought, Just. I thought he was out poised. Because when I rewatched the fight, you know, I was sending you a couple of clips. There were some shots that were available that he just did not pull the trigger on.
Shout out to Big Drop Dre,
kudos
man.
to Devin Haney. I like how Senior described his style. Like, he's one of them dudes, he's gonna do enough to get the rounds. And he's gonna win and stack them rounds up, man. But when I was looking at some of the things that were taking place, Reef, the bow and arrow, still there.
Yeah.
It's still
Shout
there.
out to Big Drop Dre, man. He said happy birthday to Junior, man. Much love to you. Appreciate you, fam.
Shout out to Dre.
With his nerves. Yeah, man.
Happy
Shout out
birthday to your
Big Drop
son,
Dre.
too, man.
Appreciate you.
Happy birthday.
Man, appreciate you.
To the
Appreciate
young
you.
lad.
Creole said, damn, 2 birthdays in 1 year is, man, I wish. BJ, my guy, appreciate you, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Yeah, I always celebrate the kids' birthdays. My daughter, both sons, mine. So we should just do, platform is always going to be 4 birthdays that come from here. Nah, my girls too, that's 5. So shout out to William. Appreciate you, man. Man, something wrong with his nerves. Who nerves? Seniors? Ain't nothing wrong with senior nerves. Senior good. Shout out to Big Dre. Appreciate you, bro. Said Dad knocked down Junior. And that knockdown was legit. They say Flash knockdown. He caught him. He caught him a couple shots,
he
stunned
did.
him, and then caught him again. And you know, I think he even surprised himself. And that's another thing. I'm always glad when Ant come up here because that's get me back to what I was going to talk about too. The clips, because I like to play. Y'all know this is how we do us. We play these clips. I like y'all to hear from the people, from their perspective as well as mine. Richardson Hitchens was doing an interview with Najee, and he was talking about, he gave his thoughts on you know, the fight and what he thought. Hold on, I'm gonna play. It's a couple of different ones from him. They short, they not real long. But Hitchens is going in. You know he gonna get a lot of flack back from this.
I respect Brian Norman, man. I respect him. I mean, obviously,
I've been telling niggas that nigga was trash. I've been telling everybody before the fight. I said this nigga is trash. I sparred this nigga. This nigga's like he's a nigga that you could tell he don't know what he's doing in the ring. I literally told Jamal Heron in the mat a few weeks ago. I said this nigga look like somebody that you know when you boxing niggas, you're like, all right, he's green. Like he ain't been boxing that long. Like he's ass. I've been telling niggas that. My niggas didn't believe me, bro. He's trash, bro. He's trash. He's trash. Like he is trash. Like he is fucking garbage. Like no cap.
Hold,
Yo,
like
bro.
you hold up. You will move up and beat him,
bro. I will move up and beat the fuck out of him. And not beat him. I'll beat the shit out that nigga. Like,
damn, man, he going crazy. Africa going hard, man. Africa, my guy, he nice with it. Africa sharp with it, but damn, he was going off on B Norm. Look, I always say this: fighters got a different perspective than the fans, and they supposed to. But man, Hitchens, they gonna be on you for that, man, because Gary Antuanne Russell been pressing your line. I got one more clip.
He actually gave me more confidence. I want to fight him now. How about that? I'm ready to move up. I'm ready to move up after my next fight for that belt.
You will go to after this next fight. Whoever you fighting, you will be willing to go up to 47 to fight Devin?
Yes, I will go, and to even make it better, if niggas is trying to stunt in front of me or whatever, you feel me, try to make him and Ryan Garcia fight, I will go up and get a belt at 147, and then we can unify. Especially after this next performance I'm about to put on. Last time I'm taking over the sport of boxing, bro. I'm taking over, period, and I'm about to really, really like step it up this 2026. I feel like it's all knockouts 2026. Devin Haney better not get in the ring. There's nothing sweet. I'm not playing with niggas. It's none of that. Don't play I'm telling you, I'm talking it and I'm gonna walk it. You know what I mean?
I like that talk, nigga. Hold up. All right, so hold up.
He talking a lot. He talking a heavy game, man. He said he'd go right up and fight Devin. Look, that'll be a good fight. Bodega Ty, what it do, homie? How you feeling? That'd be a good fight, man. I don't want to come down on Brian Norman after losing the fight. On one end, if you saying the guy is green, now you got to think about it. The guy that you calling green, which is fair because he's young, he still got some inexperience on his side, and I think him and his dad know that. Him as a fighter and his dad as a trainer as well. So they learning, they figuring it out. But for him to be green and still have it win a world title on the road, being an underdog, and then win a couple more fights like that in impressive fashion, it shows you what Brian Norman can do. You've seen some of the best of what Brian Norman can do. And I feel like after a loss, you go back to the drawing board, you assess it, you learn from it, you try to get better, and then you get back at it. That's all he got to do. You know what I'm saying? We can't throw the man away after losing to Devin Haney. You calling out Devin Haney, you must think he's worthy of fighting, right? You know he's a legit fighter, right? That he just lost to a legit fighter. He lost to one of the most accomplished young fighters in the game in Devin Haney, man. It's no shame to that. So, and Devin Haney got 30-some other wins outside of it. So you get me. He was working with some experience. You know what I mean? Styles do make fights. I think he had the style that was, beneficial to him. You know what I mean? Having those better feet. TY was good with the fam and showing it. And I just think he should get credit for going out there and competing with Devin. You know what I mean? Like, think about it. We a lot of people surprised at the way it played out, right? Think about what you thought going into it. Even Hitchens himself said it in on Twitter that looking at Brian Norman, he might pick Brian Norman the way he was looking. So it's easy to be prisoners of the moment. I get it. Hitchens speaking his piece, and I believe that's what he believed. Like, you think Brian Norman is just trash, he garbage. I don't talk like that about fighters because I'm on the other end. I don't do what they do. So I give them all the credit. Norman lost to a better fighter and Devin Haney. That's all. And it's we should just be able to highlight that and move on. He lost to the better man. That don't make him garbage. Because if he's garbage, then it says less about Devin Haney in the win overall. But then somebody got some explaining to do. Somebody got to explain to me why was it such a shock seeing it play out that way if Brian Norman was just all this garbage going in. Because that wasn't the talk. That wasn't the loud. That wasn't the voices that was loud. We was talking knockouts, brain memory loss. You get me? Like, we was talking trauma, possible career ended if you lose the wrong kind of way, like all that shit. How's Hitchens ducking Russell? He's been scheduled to fight since May. Yeah, Doughboy. Nah, he ain't I get it. People want Hitchens to keep that same energy. Like, all right, you see how he just went in on Norman and they want him to keep the same energy, man. You got Gary Antuanne pressing his line, man. That's not even a one, though. That was Devin Haney responding to them on Sean Porter's show. But I got to pull up the tweets from Gary Antuanne Russell been going in on Richardson Hitchens, calling him a bitch, called him out his name. Basically, like, all fighting words. And he's saying, like, get your name up or something like that. And that sounds crazy.
Still living off the amateurs is what he said. It's like, bro, he's a champion. You a champion. Lock in. Whoever gets up out of there is unified after that. Just make it happen. Win, lose, or draw don't even matter.
Yeah,
make it happen.
I don't like the whole get your name up talk because, like, Yarde, your name is not really big. You're very skillful, and I've been an advocate of Hitchens for years. I even get his name right. I call him Hitchens. They call him Hitchison.
Interesting, right?
Butchering the hell out of his name, bro. I'd be
Another
like,
thing
bro,
too, just
Hitchens, bro.
I'm gonna say this. I feel like it's in poor taste to diminish Brian Norman Jr. right now because then it shits on Devin Haney's accomplishment. To be a 3-division world champion is no small feat. You know what I mean? Especially after everything that he's gone through with being cheated and all that shit. So I don't like that. And then part 2
Devin was supposed to be broken and damaged.
Right.
Now he's sitting pretty.
And part two, I'll say this about Richardson Hitchens. I like Richardson Hitchens. He's a terrific fighter. But let's not forget that he's like one fight removed from not looking so good himself. A lot of people felt like he lost that Lemos fight. Yeah. And then he was complaining about the 140-pound rehydration with the IBF. And that was his reason for not facing Subriel Matias. So it's like, bro, I get it. You
got to
ride the
keep the
wave
same
right now.
energy.
You a world champ, but
Right.
like simmer down a little bit, bro.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. And
chill out just a
listen, I
little
love
bit.
Hitchens, but basically what they saying that he can't be ducking somebody that's scheduled to fight. That's one, right? But Gary Antuanne Russell is applying a lot of pressure in terms of like, think about it. We talking about Gary Antuanne Russell, y'all. He don't even talk. Show me what's the latest Gary Antuanne Russell interview. Go point to it. You get what I'm trying to say? I ain't saying there ain't one, but you get me. He be out of sight, out of mind. He don't be giving a damn. That man is writing damn near paragraphs. Like he write like he full sentences. He letting it be known, bro. Like I gotta pull it up so y'all can see what I'm saying. That's why they on Hitchens. They just basically I played a clip so you can gauge his energy. That's his energy towards Brian Norman and Devin Haney. He said move right up. He'd whoop Devin Haney ass. He much look. I always said it. Despite how people feel, I think Hitchens will beat Devin Haney. If I'm wrong, Devin Haney, I will be wrong about him again. The only guy I had beaten him, thinking his career, was Brian Norman because of the circumstances. Had I known he was going to be more of himself, I'd have probably assessed the fight differently. But you get what I'm saying? So I ain't feeling the talk. I'm cool with it, Creo, because we gotta, I'm a content creator. I like a little shit talk, right? But I like to see what you do when the next time you get in the ring. Get what I'm saying? I like to see how you respond when it's time to put like pen to pad and shit like that, or pen to paper, should I say. You get what I'm trying to say? Like right now, Gary Antuanne Russell got a whole fight lined up. So regardless of the energy being showed, it don't really mean much until that fight is really like on the table and he's electing not to fight him, right? Like how the Matias fight was on the table. See what I'm saying? So that's what it is for me. So I get it's gonna be a little trash talking, but what I don't like, the energy shouldn't switch from fighter to fighter. If you will whoop Dev ass and Brian Norman garbage, then you should be like, yo, I'll whoop Gary Antuanne Russell ass. It can't be get your name up. He a champion in the same division as you, bro. Same division as you. Get what I'm saying? Like it ain't none of that. You had a tough fight with a guy that Keyshawn Davis destroyed, right? So it's like you like bro said, you're a fight removed from that. This ain't gonna be no Cambosis. That'll be a much different challenge for you. You know what I'm saying? And it's those amateur wins that he do got over you for what it's worth. Y'all champions. That's a unification. What the hell? Get your name up. It sound crazy. And I love Hitchens. I ain't got nothing bad to say, but people gonna grill him for that. Like I want him on here. I want to talk to him. You know what I'm saying? I want to chop it up with him. See, I want to ask him about this shit. How you feel? Cause he on your line. I know Hitchens. Look, man, he a real fighter, bro. I don't think his nothing flaw about Hitchens, like in terms of in the ring. He's a damn good boxer, man. Damn good boxer. World class in my opinion, right? Well, he got his tools are his tools. His bag is his bag. But I think a lot of times you hear their preferences come out when they speak. Get what I'm saying? Him and Devin Haney has went back and forth for a while. Remember, before Brian Norman came into the picture, Bill Haney and Richardson Hitchens was out there, and what was that? Out there in New York somewhere screaming back and forth at each other about fighting and trying to line up a fight. So I think his energy towards Haney has just always been like, I'll beat him. He's always spoke like that about Haney. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he'll beat him and, you know what I mean? He's better than him. People call him the dollar store version of, or the Dollar General version of Haney and shit like that. So it'd be good to see the styles clash. I like it, but you want a guy like that had that same energy with a Gary Antuanne Russell, a guy that y'all know gonna get in there and fight everybody. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know what? But I think Hitchens is really sound, man, and solid. The dude don't want to fight Keyshawn, and that's just what it is. Key, your boy Key. And man, yeah. So that Haney might seemingly have some options, bro. He might seemingly have some options, bro. You got people pressing his line and talking like they want to fight. You got Ryan Garcia. You got Richardson Hitchens. Conor Benn floating around. Well, he said he didn't want to fight him, but he'll fight Ryan and all these other guys. But he'll fight Shakur, but not Devin, which is weird. All these dudes got preferences and favorites, man. Yeah, facts, man. The stuff that I'm hearing about him is like, it's not even It's not. Yeah, you definitely. It's not. It's concerning. I ain't gonna lie. Just hopefully it's a rumor for right now. But yeah, man, Devin got some options, man. Devin got some options. To be a Hall of Fame fighter, if you retire right now at 26, I think that's saying something, bro. It's not the end all be all. It's not saying that you're the best fighter in the world, but it's saying you competed amongst the best fighters in the world. You've accomplished more than some of the absolute best fighters in the world. And it's a very successful career. You made a lot of money. Despite not being the biggest of ticket sellers, you continue to get paid in the sport of boxing, man. Devin Haney is, I got respect for that. I got respect for how they came up, man, how he got it, and he's still getting it, despite how people feel about him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just waiting for the Rolly video or the what is it, the Richard Millie or whatever other watch he said he was into. I'm ready for one of them because I'm going to cry laughing when bro, the Hanos clan, can y'all get in touch with Devin Haney and tell him we need the jewelry store video, bro? We need the jewelry store video to complete the victory, bro. It's not going to be right if we don't see him buying like a watch or a chain on him or a Cuban link, something. He got to do something. He got to go to the jewelry store one time on him, bro. You know what I'm saying? One time on him. Cobbs claim he ducked. But is it that damn good? Nah, the thing is, hey, LaMarcus, and we're going to talk about that. Yeah, man, double tap that screen, hit the like button, put some color in the chat, support the grind. We're going to be here for about another hour or so, man. We're going to cook, though. Let's keep going. I think the thing is with Ben LaMarcus is that he's a name, right? He's a name for people. And, like, look at this. Shakur got Tio to really focus on, right? But this is something that was kind of brewing too. You know what I'm saying? And I think the reason why Shakur would want to fight a guy like this is because you see what he did with Chris Eubank. He fought twice over there. You know what I'm saying? And the viewership, the numbers, if you're Shakur Stevenson, you've always been trying to grow your name, your platform, your profile, and getting to the next level. And those names have avoided you. So say if you get a Teofimo Lopez in the ring, bro, you get me, and a damn Conor Benn, bro, you cooking with grease. Get what I'm saying? He said this would be one of the best years that he's had. Like if he could fight both Conor and Tio in the same year. You know what I'm saying? So look, I'm a fan of it. I want to see it. I want to see it. You finna pop and flexing. Yeah, I need to see it, bro. I need to see it, Ty. I need to see him do it. So that's all it is. With Ben, yo, he's a good name, viewership, right? He got the respect. He got the Ben last name to put that on your resume. Think about it. Who beat him besides Chris Eubank? And that was at 160. And then just for him to turn around and lose to him in a rematch. So think about that. Those back-to-back fights with Chris Eubank, all that viewership. You go over there to the UK and fight him. Think about what that does for your name. But people will make this shit about Devin Haney, and I'm trying to let y'all make it. I'm gonna say that conversation for tomorrow. Because I hear y'all Hanos clan. I hear y'all getting loud again about the Shakur and Devin fight. Y'all done got comfortable up there at 47 now. Y'all calling out Core again. I see what y'all doing. Core gonna school him as well, yeah. So look, Conor Benn would be a good name for one of them to beat. And he's a risky fight. Yeah, big guy, man. Shakur going up to 47 wouldn't be nothing to play with, I'll tell you that. That shit would not be nothing to play with. And he's saying he contacted Shakur's team already, you know what I'm saying, for a potential fight in 2026. So, said T.O. and Conor will be my greatest year yet. I like to see it, man. Beat both their asses. You know what I mean? Coming back down to 147 and fight Shakur is hilarious. Yeah, I don't see it, man. Conor's saying he reached out to his team already, so if it don't happen, Shakur is gonna look like a you know what, man. He said Chris was drained. Like, yeah, he was. He was drained in that second fight. He was drained in both fights. Second one just really cost him. So, man, I don't know, man. Boxing is getting interesting, bro. I never thought I'd see Shakur and Tio at 140. I'm not against seeing nobody challenge Conor Benn. I just want to see fights. I'm not a fan of complaining about who guys fight. Fight who wants to fight you. That's what Shakur will be doing. If him and Tio fight, that's what's coming up. You get what I'm saying? Him fighting somebody that want to fight him back. That's all. I just want to see that. You get me? And Bud Crawford said, I don't know it all, but What I do know is Shakur Stevenson is got a Teofimo Lopez on fight night. And they out there putting that work in, man. So that's good. It's always good to see Core put the work in because this going to be a big fight right here, man. This going to be the fight where a lot of people going to have to shut up. They're going to be on their live stream sounding and looking crazy if Shakur go out here and cook Teofimo. I'm telling you right now. Remember I said this. I'm telling y'all in advance. You go out here and put the belt to this man. Watch how many people start complaining. Well, he cherry-picked him. That wasn't even a good win. Teo's really not even that good. Watch all the stuff you hear. It's going to be crazy. You just fought a 60. Yeah, that sound crazy. Yeah. So my thing is this, man. I think I want to see Core focus on this fight because it's a real fight. Teo going to be prepared because I think he feels like he got an advantage. At 140, feel like he got some type of ups on Shakur, I think, and maybe he do believe that he's slow, like in terms of in the ring, right? But we gonna see. Timing trumps speed, and I think Core got really good timing. He got a really good check left hook. Teo's fell victim to the check left hook multiple times in his career. It's gonna be a good fight to see. It's gonna be a good fight to see, man. I want to see these dudes mix it up.
I think that he just focusing too much on one arsenal.
What, the defense?
Yeah, defense. This defense.
Yo, don't tell me too much because I don't want you to say that you told me the game plan, you gave this, so I don't want no excuses. So
y'all
don't say too much.
All right, Canelo Crawford.
No, I could give him that. I could tell him all the game plans and everything because a true master in anything in boxing, the sport, you got to master yourself. You got to learn how to beat yourself. So if I give you all the tools on how to beat me, and I beat you.
I already know how to beat you.
Nobody beat me.
I already know how to beat you.
All right, well, you guys tune in early 2026.
Easy.
It's going down. Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez, Sugar and Sweet. We're going to make it nice and pretty for you all.
So when you got...
Yeah, of course, said sugar. Like, he wasn't feeling that shit. He said sugar and sweet. He said, bro said sugar. Who the fuck is sugar and sweet, man? What is T.O. on talking about sugar and sweet? Bro ass wild is sugar and sweet. But nah, man. That's what Crawford was saying. I see him and Court putting in some work. That's what you want to see. I want to see him cross every T, dot every I, man. Train for T.O. like you fighting the best version of this dude. Because when you beat him, I want to hear people walk it back and make excuses, man. I'm telling you, bro. T.O., man, he got that Ring Magazine belt. That shit gonna look good over there with Core, man. That should be crazy. He beat you up and go back to 35. Be wild. He beat you up and go back to 35, bro. For sure. But it looked like Core setting himself up, man. He throwing shit out there too, man. He trying to, fish for other opponents, man. 35 ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? Had to go search for other opportunities, man. I think this T.O. fight could be really good for boxing, man. I do. So Turkey is pissed at Dev. Who would Turkey want Dev to fight next? Ryan? I'll show you who.
You taught me how to play background, remember? Aria, here.
What's up with that rematch?
It's his phone. Yeah, that's hard.
That's maybe because Turkey is we gonna want them dangerous fights. He gonna want him to take all dangerous fights, bro. He ain't gonna want him to fight nobody that's not a dangerous fight. I don't think he gonna want that. They say he was pissed at him because of the performance, bro. They say he ain't like the performance. Turkey didn't like Dad's performance. Say he ain't so-called like Dad performance on fight night, so he ain't gonna he comes in on this game. It's a 50-50. Yeah, man. I think if he beats TL 140, will I go back to 135? Unfinished business. Unfinished business. I think in boxing though, yo, I think you really do got to take it one fight at a time. Look, man, if y'all in here, you in here, double tap the screen, hit the like button. Let's get the likes up, y'all. Let's get the likes up. I think you yeah. Dad went back to jab, jab, grab later in the fight. Yeah, he did. It was a lot of tussling and grabbing. Far too much for my liking down the stretch of the fight. It was a lot of tussling and grabbing. I didn't like it at all. I definitely didn't. I didn't enjoy it, but it's what had to be done. I get it. You know, he had to go out there and figure it out. I think he should just sit back. B3 was good with it, bro. I think he should sit back. I think he should just sit back and wait to see what happened with Ryan. Unless he got a better option. And that's the thing, man. You fighting for Turkey, those fights are gonna be risky, man. Shout out to B3. It was good, homie. Turkey didn't say that, just Eddie Hearn throwing that narrative out there. Nah, I get it, man. I'm just answering the question, bro. I'm full aware, man. We covered that stuff, man. I don't know if you was in here, but we covered that. We covered what Eddie Hearn said, and look, you never know what Turkey said. Would you be surprised? He said no comment. Eddie Hearn ain't even put the narrative out there. People just took it and ran with it. He said, "What did Turkey Al Sheik feel about this?" He said no comment. You know what I'm saying? So he ain't say Turkey said anything. So people just insinuated that Turkey is mad at him because of the performance. So let me be clear. That's where it stemmed from. The video with Eddie Hearn that I played the other day on the live stream about, they asked him about Turkey. He said no comment. But I doubt if Turkey ain't nothing to crap on the man for. He a boxer, bro. He a boxer. It's just like Rolly Romero said. If he don't want no Tom and Jerry, this and that, then don't put those kind of fighters on the card, right? Don't put boxers on the card if you don't want to see boxing matches, is what I'm saying. Because we got a good boxing match Saturday. Got a good boxing match, man. I ain't walk away complaining. He did what he needed to do, man. He brought the tools for the job and got it done, man. Beat a young, hungry fighter, a young, hungry champion that was coming to take his head off if he could. So we'll see. We'll see, man. But I think his next move should just be chill, enjoy your win, go to that jewelry store on him, Dad. Piss him off real quick. Go hit the jewelry store, man. Go buy some new jewelry, man. Yeah, man. Every fight ain't gonna be that. Every fight ain't gonna be a bang him, drag him out type of fight. It's just not gonna be that. It's not gonna be that. Oh yeah, man. Nah, BJ. Yeah, because the bar is higher for him, respectfully. Like the bar is raised higher. Think about it. They still bring up a win that he got like a year or two ago. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, he can't afford it. If he would have did that, I mean, yeah, they'd criticize him for sure. They don't like him, that's why. He said he wouldn't believe Eddie. Eddie ain't really, but it's just one of those things where you kind of you make people think that it's smoke there, like that it's an issue there. Like when he said the way he said no comment. Like Turkey ain't speak. I wouldn't trip out. You see, Dev ain't worried about it. He ain't probably somewhere enjoying his win as he should, bro. All them people complaining, they probably ain't buy the fight, yo. The truth be told, if you didn't pay for the fight, the pay-per-view, or go to the actual fight, you don't even get to complain. You definitely don't get to be like, it was boring, man. Yeah, I bet it was. You don't get to complain. So it wasn't a boring fight. It was a good night of boxing, man. And now he could potentially set himself up for a rematch with Ryan Garcia. That's what I believe. I think in a perfect world, that's what they want. You want to see Devin and Ryan fight each other in a unification match with the marbles on the line, with everything on the line. Now, Ryan done lost since then, but they still can make this shit happen. They is mad at Sean Porter. They do not like Sean Porter, bro. Sean Porter gave his thoughts about this fight, and they pissed with him. SP. Oh, and let me get this, man. Hating on Dave because they didn't sign back with him. I don't think that's the reason. I just think, Eddie is just, he said he was grossly overpaid. He spoke on it. I don't think he was mad when, because anytime if you saying a guy is overpaid, him not signing back with you is not the worst thing in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's not the worst thing in the world. In football be 6'9", every defensive game. Yeah, but boxing, the standard is different because it's the hurt business. So they feel like every fight they gotta see somebody get their ass beat. And whenever they don't see it, they're gonna complain every single time.
I know Boba Chica though. I do know him. I came up in amateurs with him. He was decent. He's a decent fighter. In the amateurs, he used to be putting shit down, and that's why he put Brian Norman down too.
With this new weight that you have, what's the difference that you're gonna be able to fight that's coming up in the 22nd?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna be more of my natural self, more of who I really am. In past fights, you guys see me, as a more of a shell of myself, because I was killing myself to make the weights. I feel a lot better, feel a lot stronger, and I'm excited for it.
Who you see as your partner that would be a super fight? Floyd had Manny, Sugar Ray Leonard had Tommy Hearns. You was linked to Tank for so long. It looked like that's never gonna happen, but
yeah, I don't see that fight. I don't see that fight happening. I don't see that fight ever happening. But still, guys like Shakur, still got Ryan Garcia. Is a huge fight. It's a lot of guys coming up. They make a new guy every day. We got Abdullah Mason, we got Carmel. It's young guys coming up, and I see them in the rear view. So I'm not, I don't think that I'm too big, or because I've been there. I've been in their position before.
You see, Dev, Ryan, bro, Creo, Ryan. It's like the stars is aligned. If Ryan makes an actual fight with Barrios and wins the WBC title, he should be gunning for him. Gun for him. Train your ass off and beat Ryan's ass. Take his belt. Put a loss on his record. You know what I'm saying? Kick his ass, bro. Ryan. Fight Ryan Garcia. Word up. Dead ass fight Ryan Garcia. Let me pull it up, man. I got to pull up the next fight for him. Got to be lying, crying Ryan. Know what I'm saying? Sit back, enjoy your win, see what happens between these two. Go after another champion, because look, if you rocking with Turkey, them fights gonna have to be dangerous, bro. He wants you to get in there and fight, So it ain't gonna just be no easy fights. I don't think. Not on Turkey. I don't think Turkey in the business of giving out no easy fights. He gonna make them earn it. I don't know. Dave cooking with grease. He done cracked the top 10 pound for pound. He ain't did that. He top 10 pound for pound, ranked number 1 at welterweight. Shit looking up for the Hanos clan, man. Huh? Shit looking up for the Hanos clan. Never rooted for Barrios. First time for everything. I like Barrios. I like Barrios, man. He's a good fighter, man. He just, what people don't take into consideration, man, is their prime windows are so small, man. Like, you got a small window, and think about it. How many people could say they back-to-back fights was Tank and then Keith Thurman? You know what I'm saying? Like, his back-to-back loss that started right there. Think about who he fought. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, you can't say that about, right? So he one of them folks, man. Yeah, I think Ryan beat his, because I mean, like I said, I can't see what else would make more sense than that. I can't see who else, you know what I'm saying? I can't see who would make, like, who's gonna make more sense than Ryan after Brian Norman. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Who you gonna run to? So that's why I was pissed when Barrios was letting Tube Sock, man, he get off on him. You're a fool, bro. But that's the fight right there, man. They already did the face-off. They already talked about it. Devin already was on record for saying he's gonna root for Ryan. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna root for Ryan to get a win. Hell yeah, bro. Hell yeah. Let's see it. Ryan. I want to see him get his ass beat. I ain't gonna lie, Creole. I want to see him get his ass beat. I ain't gonna lie to you. I want to see him get his ass beat because he cheated and he showed zero accountability, man. Show zero accountability. Zero accountability and cheating this guy. Yeah, man. Gotta talk about this, man. Barrios was like, Ramos get off on him. I wasn't surprised with Manny. Yeah, me neither, man. He had too much respect for Manny, in my opinion. It's just, man, it's prime for it. Like, yo, if Brian, if he shit the bed there, BJ, if he shit the bed there, it's over with. He shit the bed there, and it's over with. It's over with. It's over with. But let's keep building. So we'll see, man. We'll see. Devin Haney, big news and notes for the Devin Haney fans. He cracked top 10 in the pound for pound, and he's ranked number 1 at welterweight, man. Y'all got something to celebrate for a while, man. Ryan wins. He fighting Rolly. I don't think so, Tunnel Vision. I think it's more money in the Devin Haney and Ryan thing, and the money runs the sport of boxing. And it's just my opinion. I think the stars are lining up for unification between them two with that history rather than the history with Ryan and Rolly. Like, even with that fight, it was nothing, right? It's like, who cares, right? You know what I'm saying? But I think it's still people that want to see Ryan and Devin fight again. It's a lot of haters of Devin. They want to see him fight Ryan because they feel like he'll lose again. And there's people that really feel like he can win. So, and it's people that feel like Ryan can win. So you know. Ryan beats Barrios, ready for the dream to get his yeah, man, he got to. Ryan beat Barrios, that's an if. If they make the fight, if it goes through, if they get in the ring and Ryan actually gets the win, that's the best fight for him. I mean, Rolly is not a bad option, though. Tunnel Vision, that's not a bad option. But I think it could be more money in the Ryan and Devin situation, which is why they would want to do it. And if you talk about Turkey, that's a fight that he would probably look to want to make, right? If Devin is over there rocking with him, right? 36 million, right? We're gonna see him cry again, but what shit, Devin beat him, he might cry. Damn it. He might be sick, man. That could be the nail in the coffin for Ryan. That could be his last time on the big stage, bro. That could be his last time on the big stage. You get me? That could be his last time on the big stage, G. You know what I'm saying? Remember, he had y'all boy out here like this, man. Come on, man. Who don't want to see Dad beat his ass? Look how he talking, G. Look how he talking, G. You hear me? Guy out here talking, man, playing around. Guy talking hair grease. The dream of Ron should the bed. And what's next for Dad? Maybe a unification. Maybe Barrios. Go right after Barrios. Remember, BJ, it was some talk about him fighting Barrios anyway, right? That's what you Deb unifications, man. You in the division that, hey man, if you knocked off the most dangerous guy there, look at the other champions. He got a chance to do some damage at 47. Low key, Devin Haney do. He really do. He really do. You get me? So DEBO dead, man. He got an opportunity to kick up, man. To kick up on the good folks. Said Broly somewhere looking up the AI options with Devin Ryan. You stupid. The fool, man. Where bro, my guy Broly at, man? Broly, bro. Something I did want to talk about, though. I think I deleted all this stuff, man. But Ben, we got to talk about this, bro. Got to. Lastly, man, before we do get out of here, because we're gonna slide early today. Shout out to everybody. Hit the like button if you have. Let me get this off of here real quick. Something I wanted to talk about, man. I wanted to play a little bit of a video from Duke McKenzie, man. And he was talking about the fight between Benavidez and Yarde. And this is something that people ain't talking about. Like, I know we like to see violence and people get their ass beat, and I'm a fan of it too, but I ain't gonna lie, I think Anthony Yarde got dead dirty, man. That ass whooping from Benavidez could be career changing, bro. So I'm gonna play a little bit of what Duke McKenzie had to say, man, about this. He said Yarde may never be the same again. He did take a lot of punishment in that fight, and even when Benavidez was like holding on one side and hitting him on the other side, that shit was crazy. I'm like, wow, yo, I don't know what they was trying to wait for, but like I said, it looked like they was trying to let Anthony Yarde go meet him. Now let's listen to some of this stuff.
You must be over the moon for that result. Listen, I want to kiss the badge, but it's a bit too cliche. Yeah, it's a bit too cliche. So let's just say Tottenham got what was coming to them, because they did. I told you, in my household, they're all season ticket holders at Tottenham. My wife and her sons and her brother. And they watched the team. We watched the game, but they watched it upstairs. I watched it downstairs because I couldn't stand it. What plausible was a football or soccer career that in America was.
Man, yeah, they try to unalive Anthony Yarde in there. I'm like, bro, y'all almost in an effort to see. I felt like people wanted to see like a knockout. You got people questioning Benavidez's power, so they like, man, what he got power? Look, man, he damn near unalive Anthony Yarde, man.
What plausible was that career for yourself? Oh no, I got 2 feet. I don't know nothing about football. I'm not really a footballer per se. I like to watch it. I enjoy watching Arsenal. I'm about a line. Everybody fights for position. Everybody wants to play for the team. And I think this season, I think they're going to do it. I think they're going to win something. Sorry for Noakes, because he's got a heart as big as a bucket. And he kept trying. You know, there were certain times in that fight where
he was hard done by the hitting after the bell, the point deductions, and also a point that's been made as a controversial and contentious point in the fight where David Benavidez held Anthony Yarde and then threw punches. And did that have an effect in the fight as well, Taylor?
I wouldn't say that either of the above incidences you're talking about, the point deduction, the hitting after the bell, or the cumulative effect, the amount of punches he was taking when Benavidez had him up against the ropes and was hitting him with about 20 right hands or 20 hooks or whatever it was. He just kept loading up. Bang, 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 bang. And that was quite impressive, I thought, from Benavidez, because we're talking about light heavyweights. Light heavyweights don't normally fight like that. They can't throw that many shots. But Benavidez is noted for being a busy fighter. He's noted for being a combination puncher. And with those kind of guys, just my opinion, you can't really stand off them. You can only fight them one way. You've got to fight fire with fire. You can't pick your shots. You ain't got time to pick single shots. The time you throw one, Benavidez is going to throw 4. You throw 2, he's going to throw 6 or 7. Boxing's a numbers game. And Anthony Yarde, for me, was always just behind, because what Benavidez did, let him get a couple of rounds in to the fight early on, see what he's got. And once he realised that Yarde didn't have anything, really, he just took the fight to him. And he relaxed so much more, Benavidez. That's why the fight went his way. He was so relaxed. When you're throwing a combination, you can't tense. When you're throwing 6, 7, 8, 10 punch combinations, 20 punch salvos, on your opponent, that tells you just how relaxed and how confident you are. And that's what it looked like to me with Benavidez. He had Yarde's number.
Who would you back off of the recent performance from Anthony Yarde against Benavidez and Boax's performance against Zach Parker if a two do?
And look, man, you know, I forget how much talk like the UK people, bro. They make stuff like hard to listen to. But basically, he critiqued, you know, them letting the fight go on and letting Yarde take that much punishment like that. He took a lot of punishment in that fight. And I hate to point the finger at somebody. You want to let fighters go out on their shields, but you got to think this ain't like this was his first loss or nothing like that. I've seen people stop fights for less, right? And this is him after 2 knockout losses. One from Sergey Kovalev, who was a known puncher. The other one from Arthur Beterbiev, a known puncher with all knockouts at the time, right? I don't know. I think fights like that take years off your career, possibly your life, man. Anthony Yarde took a lot of unnecessary punishment in that fight. I'm not gonna hold you. And when I was laughing a little bit yesterday, but I was serious. Like the look on his face was like, I've never seen him look like that in a boxing ring before. He looked pummeled, like he got pummeled to the ground. Remember, Benavidez got 2 points taken because he hit him because he was fighting like a man possessed. You get what I'm saying? Like that shit was crazy. So I don't know. He took a lot of unnecessary punishment, and I hated to see it, man. I hated to see it, bro. I hated to see him get his ass handed to him like that in that kind of way. You get me? But hey, you got to know what you sign up for when you get in there with Benavidez. But I think trainers got to do a better job, man. Some guys are too tough for their own good. One thing about Anthony Yarde, he tough as nails, bro. If you watch his fights, Beterbiev had to beat his ass. He took some real punches from Beterbiev before he got stopped. Same thing with Kovalev. He almost had Kovalev out of there, but he was too tired to finish the job. And then he ended up getting stopped later on in the fight. So late in the fight. So I don't know. Anthony Yarde's battle tested, tough as nails, man. But he got some wear and tear on him. He's been in some really tough fights and took some punishment. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I think they got to be mindful with him moving forward because he too tough for his own good. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, he got whooped. He got pummeled, bro. Yeah, he got pummeled. Like pummeled. He got did real bad. That was a bad loss for him. That was definitely by far the worst loss he could have took because fighting Benavidez at this point is like I think it's safe to say I'm gonna have to talk about this a little bit tomorrow. Benavidez is like, bro. It's like fighting 2 people at this point. It's like you getting jumped, bro. Yo, I'm so serious. Fighting Benavidez is like fighting 2 people. I'm telling you, bro, that's not fight. That's not. You can't say that about a lot of people. You get in there with him, yeah, that ass whooping gonna be like, yo, they was jumping me in there. Telling when Yarde was on the ground, that shit was looking like, man, where all these people come from? That's what he was on the ground looking like. Damn, where all these people come from? And there was only Benavidez in there. Telling, he said, was that child abuse? He grown, so it definitely was assault and battery, Creo. Definitely was legal assault and battery. I mean, that was assault and battery. Might be with a deadly weapon too, the way he was punching. Might be with a deadly weapon with the way he was punching. He looked like who? Yo, I'm telling you like he was getting jumped. He looked up like, man, why you letting these dudes jump me? Where he come from? Like, nah, bro, that was one person beating your ass like that. One person putting the Beats by Dre to you like that. Sir Senior, what it do, fan? Pass Nation was good. Yeah, man, I think so too, Pass Nation. I think that's the goal, bro. That's the goal. That's what they're gonna do. That's what they're gonna do. I think they're gonna try to make the unification because there's money in it. When David smiled while seeing him in pain, yeah, David diabolical. Yeah, that's a mean guy, man. That's a mean dude. David Benavidez is, man. That's a mean guy, bro. So look, man, we got some motion in the so they pushing the savagery in the ring. I'm telling you, man, they want to see people get hurt. So look, y'all. Like I said, we was gonna wrap it up early, like it was baby boy birthday. I'm gonna make sure I jump off so we could go enjoy the rest of this day at 6 o'clock, not too late. Good timing. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate the love, the support. We're gonna keep building. We got motion in the heavyweight division. DEBO Dev is coming in at rank number 1 at welterweight. Something to make the haters mad, and he's finally, y'all, cracked that long-awaited, pound for pound list at number 10. You know what I mean? It's a good day for the Hanos clan. It's a good day for Devin Haney supporters, man. I see him cracking number 10. You know what I mean? At the pound for pound, man. They got to go argue. They got to go argue and punch the air for another couple weeks, man. You get me? Got that boy ranked number 1 at welterweight, man. He got a reason to smile. He should celebrate. You know what I'm saying? Go buy some jewelry, like I said. Go piss the people off some more. Give them something else to be mad at. Let's just keep saying what Devin Haney got at 147. I think there's more challenges for him there. Let's see how much damage he can do there. Let's see if he plans on moving up. Remember, his dad mentioned fighting at 54. You know what I mean? 60 and shit like that. So you never know with Devin Haney, man. Nobody could have said he was going to be at 47 and 25 fighting Brian Norman, right, for his trap. So, I mean, I think he got back on the ball. He back in, I think, a good space, and it's all about building from here. You got to see where he go. But if I'm him, if it makes sense, if the timeline falls in line and you really want your lick back, your goal is Ryan Garcia. If not that, then you got to fight another top guy, maybe another champion or something like that. Because if you're working with Turkey Al-Sheikh, I don't see him making fights for you, just to fight anybody. You're going to have to fight somebody for real. You get what I'm saying? You're going to have to fight somebody for real. And I think Ryan Garcia is considered for real, right? The history that's there, the money that I think could be made. And, these people in boxing are greedy. They all about money. So this is why Ryan Garcia is allowed to fight for a WBC title after losing to Rolly Romero. He blew the first opportunity to fight the rematch with Devin. Look, he blew the first opportunity with the Osterine when they fought. He didn't get his win. Then he blew the opportunity to get the rematch while losing to Rolly. Since losing to Rolly, he's done nothing but be injured, be on the sideline, running his mouth. Now he gets to get back in there against Mario Barrios for a title. He gets to fight for the WBC that had him fake banned. You right? If he wins, now he gets to rematch Devin Haney for the money and everything on the line with titles and shit. This is crazy how boxing works. But if you Devin Haney, you want Ryan Garcia to win that fight. You want that fight to happen. Because in a perfect world, you go line that shit back up. And without Osterine, I mean, look, people said Ryan looked so much different in a Rolly Romero fight, right? He go in there with Devin Haney with no Osterine. It might be the same thing. He might get his ass beat. Get what I'm saying? Shout out to Tunnel Vision. Unlaced was good with it. So we'll see, man. Let's see what boxing really got next for us, man. But 147 finally got some action, man. Some motion. Let's see who could grab the division by the throat, man, because it's not thin. It's a light division. It's not even heavy at the top. It's thin. 147 is not the same, and it's kind of wide open. 147 remind me of 160. It got some names in there, but nobody that's fully solidified themselves at 147. Like, remember, Boots was looked at as the guy that could run the table. He moved out. That moved to Brian Norman. Brian Norman loses to Devin. Devin moves to number 1. So now you got some champions and some up and coming guys that could be the new champions if these current champions don't watch out. So we'll see, man. 147 could get interesting again. They got DEBO Dev there, and it seemed like that's where he about to make his bones. Let's see what he got next. Conor Benn is talking about fighting Shakur. We all know we want to see Shakur and Teo first before we see any of that. But we got a conversation about that for tomorrow, man. But look, shout out to everybody. I appreciate the well wishes, wishing the baby boy a birthday. Anybody that supported, we love and appreciate y'all. And we're going to keep building, man. Hit the like button on the way out. Hype the lives, share the lives, man. And we're going to be right back at it tomorrow, 4 p.m. to build on this sport of boxing like we always do. So with that, much love to the fam. Peace to the Queen Lisa. We appreciate you. Creole, my dog, and the rest of the gang. We up out of here, y'all. Much love.
Representing Brick City, Shakur!
Finding those levels, too. Look at that 4-punch combination.
It's a masterclass right now from Shakur Stevenson. That's what you're seeing. A masterclass
straight left hand. Oh, and there's a knockdown scored with the left hand.
From Patterson, New Jersey, please welcome the sweet Terminator, Shakur Green.
Make sure y'all subscribe to Jusdueboxing, the best boxing talk. It's probably the most unbiased channel on YouTube. Right now, we're gonna give him his just due. Shout out to my brother Just Due.